Hey guys, my name is Matt Johnson, and one of the most common questions I receive from new filmmakers is, how much should I charge for my first wedding video? You're asking me this because a friend or family member saw that you own a camera and said, hey, I'm getting married, will you film it? To which you said, sure, how hard could it be? Then they asked you how much you charge, and you said, I'll let you know. Then you went to YouTube, typed in, how much should you charge to film a wedding, and here you are. And you're in luck. Today, I'm going to answer that question for you. I filmed my first wedding in 2010. Yes, I've been filming weddings for over a decade. Possibly, just like you, I was in college, a girl I knew in one of my classes was engaged, and she knew that I had a camera and made videos. She asked me to film her wedding. And whenever she asked what I would charge to do it, I said, I've never filmed a wedding before, I'll do the best that I can, how does $500 sound? You're now thinking, great, Matt said he charged $500 for his first wedding, I'll charge $500 too. Well, hold on just a second. That $500 number isn't actually that important. But here's what is. Wedding films, just like photography, painting, sculpture, basically any art where you're being paid to make something for someone else, more important than the price you charge is the expectation that you are setting for your client. If someone hired Picasso to paint a painting, you better believe they're expecting to receive a Picasso quality painting that is as good as his other work. And if a couple hires you to film their wedding, they expect you to make them a wedding video. But because this is your first wedding, this couple doesn't have a portfolio of wedding videos that you've made to know what to expect. You're now thinking, great, Matt, I know that I don't have a portfolio of wedding films to show my couples. How do I set their expectations for what they're getting? And what the heck does that have to do with what I should charge? Here's your answer. A couple's expectations are directly related to the price that you charge. When I filmed that first wedding in 2010, the couple had a healthy wedding budget with a beautiful ceremony venue, nice reception hall, and I guarantee you that their photographer charged multiple thousands of dollars more than me. I would bet too that if I told that bride that I wanted to charge her $2,000 to $3,000 or more to film her wedding, she probably would have had room in her budget to pay me that. But remember, expectations are directly related to price. If I told that couple that I was going to charge them $3,000 to film their wedding, they could have looked at other videographers' work that charged $3,000 and expected, oh, we'll probably get a wedding film that looks something like this. Instead, I did the opposite. I told them that I was brand new to filming weddings, and I charged them low. And that's exactly what I would recommend that you do too for your first wedding. Now you may be thinking, Matt, I can knock this wedding out of the park. I've seen $3,000 wedding videos that don't look that good. I bet I could do better. Talk to any wedding videographer. A lot of us start out believing that. Filming a wedding may sound easy to you, but watch any of my wedding filmmaking behind the scenes videos if you want that illusion to be broken very quickly. Whatever can go wrong on a wedding day will go wrong. And if you don't have the filmmaking experience to know how to handle when the poop hits the fan, you're going to be in trouble. You should set your couple's expectations low. And because the expectations are tied to the price, you should charge low too. How low? Well, for me, I charge $500 to a couple that could probably have easily afforded 6 times or more that amount. For you, it may need to be lower. How does free sound? If you don't charge your first couple any money at all, that's okay. By charging low or free, you'll be free from a couple's expectations of what their wedding film should be. You probably won't be making a film that looks as good as something that a videographer that charges $2,000 or $3,000 could make, but that's okay, because you charged much lower than them. This couple won't expect as much, which is going to give you a safe environment to learn as you film your first wedding. Plus, if you do end up making them a really awesome looking film, it's going to completely blow them out of the water because they weren't expecting much. Let's look to the future now. You're probably thinking, Matt, I want to turn wedding filmmaking into a business. How do I do that if I'm charging free or basically free for a wedding film? It's time to change your perspective. More important than you making money with your first wedding film, your focus should be on starting to build a portfolio of work that you can show to future couples. If you film your first wedding for free and you make the couple a great film that you're proud of, you are now going to have a film in your portfolio that you can show to the next couple that reaches out to you. You now have proof of your talent and capabilities in this first wedding film, and you can now show it to your next couple that wants you to film their wedding, and they're going to want to spend more money on you. So don't try to charge a lot for your first wedding film. Remember, a couple's expectations are tied to the price you charge, so it's a good idea to set your price low. Focus on learning, gaining experience, and starting to build a portfolio that you can use to charge more for your future wedding films. Now, if you've reached this part of the video, you're probably wondering, what are the next steps? You know you need to start building your portfolio and charging more money, but there are a lot of unanswered questions. How do you turn filming your first wedding into a sustainable business? How do you set your prices in a way to actually start making a profit? When do you raise your prices, and how much should you raise them? I've created a course called Learn Wedding Film Pricing that's going to answer all of these questions and more. This course is going to show you a proven method to price your wedding films that has worked for me for over a decade. You can check out Learn Wedding Film Pricing at learnweddingfilmpricing.com or at the link down in the video description. Also, if you want to book more couples, which is an essential part of building a successful wedding filmmaking business, I've created a free guide that's going to give you some practical steps that you can take right now in your business to start booking more couples. It's a free gift to you. You can download it at the link down in the video description. Thanks so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and have a great day.